Hello, my courageous, captivating Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided healing tarot for the month of June. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you so much for all of your likes and support on this channel. You tied for second place, so the extended is going to be 25% off with the promo code SECOND, SECOND. All in capital letters. So please do enjoy, Capricorn. I really appreciate that you guys always seem to be in the top 3. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, this is what came up in the cleansing ceremony. We had the new moon promise. Okay, by the way, I'm like out of breath, Capricorn. I don't know if you guys are like exercising or like working out, but for some reason I'm like, okay, anyway. We had the new moon promise come out. So this is telling me that there was some sort of promise made that you made with someone, that there is a promise of new love here. Okay, we just had the Sagittarius full lunar eclipse that happened on the 26th. I'm recording this on the 29th of May. And the new moon that's going to be coming up is in Gemini. Okay, we're in Gemini season. We have a Gemini Mercury retrograde that starts today, and the Gemini new moon, which is going to be a total solar eclipse. So there's a lot going on. I feel like there's going to be some big energy coming up for you around the new moon, but I was picking up that there was some sort of promise of new love here. However, we had ceremony, invocation in reverse, and then veiled came out after it. Okay, I'm getting all tongue-tied with you guys, Capricorn. So with ceremony, invocation, for some of you, when it comes to a promise that was made, there may have been a promise, but the ceremony didn't go through. So for some of you, this may be an engagement or marriage or some sort of maybe vacation or something, a promise that really wasn't kept. It's like talking the talk but not walking the walk. For some of you, there are like, so because it's invocation in reverse, whenever invocation comes out in reverse, it can mean some like magic behind the scenes or something like that. And because veiled came out, it is telling me that this information is a bit unclear right now. And I feel like that's how you're feeling, is that like you're not really sure exactly what's going on right now. There's information that is being kept from you because we had Litwick come out using trip over. So this is telling me this could be a flame of the past because it is a candle, you know, a flame Pokemon. But this is the third eye chakra. So it's telling me that your third eye is really tripping over whatever this is. And we have wonder energy in reverse. This is a special type of fairy type energy, and fairy, as you know, means soulmate. So it's like you're trying not to wonder about this soulmate situation. You're trying not to trip over it, but you are. Okay, we had the 9 of Pentacles come out, which is telling me that this is, okay, so this is the light energy of what's going on. And because it's the 9 of Pentacles, it is telling me that you are finishing a cycle, you know, within yourself. And this particularly is when you have, you know, a stable housing, you have good food, you have this, like, you know, in terms of pentacles, money, housing, you know, the physical realm, you got it down pat, you're great. The only thing is she's waiting for her sweetheart to come. And I feel like that's kind of how you are. You got everything together and you're just kind of waiting for that last ingredient, which is another person. We had the 7 of Swords come out with the 9 of Chalices and the Chariot in reverse. So with the 7 of Swords in reverse, this is telling me that there are some sort of soul contracts that you have yet to break, or maybe some soul contracts that you're in that just aren't great for you, like karmic soul contracts or the like. It can particularly be romantic. It doesn't have to be. The number 7 is of one-on-one partnerships, romantic and platonic. We had 9 of Chalices, so we had 2 9s, so it does feel like you're ending a lot of cycles right now. 9 of Chalices is telling me that you are ending emotional cycles within yourself, and this is really focusing on who you want around you. Okay, it looks like you probably have a good group of friends and things like that. The 9 of Chalices in this deck is literally the happy birthday card. So, you know, this is you understanding like, okay, I want people around me who are going to celebrate me. You know what I mean? Like on your birthday, who's invited to your birthday party? You know what I mean? Like those are the type of people that you want in your life. And it feels like you're really focusing on that sort of emotional fulfillment. Those who want to emotionally lift you up and those that bring you emotional joy, you know, that you want to lift up as well. You know, people that you'd go to their birthday party. You know, but with the Chariot in reverse, which is 7 in reverse, it's telling me that there, again, are some soulmates that we're moving forward, that you're understanding maybe don't really celebrate you in the way that you want. The Chariot in reverse it's Cancer's card in reverse. So it can be an issue with a mother figure. It could be an issue with, I'm hearing that there's something that hasn't been a whole year. There may have been something that happened around your birthday last year in calendar year 2020. Anyway, so with the Chariot in reverse, like, because this is Cancerian energy in reverse, it's talking about things not moving forward in the home. And again, it's kind of like this, like, okay, yeah, I got everything. Like, yeah, I have friends that I can invite over, but I'm still kind of like searching for that final piece sort of thing. And, you know, the Chariot in this deck specifically is talking about, you know, family. As you can see, it's a family with kids and things like that. So it might be regarding that. This could be maybe that you had some sort of trip planned or something that's not moving forward. The Chariot can be a car situation, a travel. When it's in reverse, it's something that isn't occurring. But then in the shadow, what came out was the 8 of Water. So this is telling me that, you know, in the shadow realm, you're understanding what emotions you need to leave behind, right? 8 of Water is typically when you're, you know, you're understanding, okay, I need to walk away from these cups. I need to walk away from this water. You know, 8 of Water for me indicates an emotional cycle that you're in. So it looks like you're repeating some sort of emotional cycle in the shadow realm in order to understand that you do need to release some of these emotions. The 8 of Water in this, as you can see, can be witchcraft in general. So again, I kind of get that, you know, witchcraft veiled, and this is in the shadow. So there can be some magic behind the scenes that maybe you do or don't know about. You know, maybe you're the one veiling it or someone's trying to veil it from you. But then we had the Mother of Air come out, okay? And when this came out next to this is exactly how they fell. And it felt like the Mother of Air was stirring the pot, to be honest. So this may be, once again, a mother figure. It can be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that is involved. You know, maidens usher in new, mothers nurture, and then the crone extinguishes, right? The crone puts an ending to something. And it seems like, you know, this emotional cycle is still being nurtured in some sort of way by you or by someone else. This did kind of feel like a third party that was getting involved here, or someone else's energy, I should say, rather than a third party. But speaking of third party, we had the crone of air. And as I mentioned, the crone extinguishes the fire. It feels like this is a cycle that is being repeated, even though you know you need to let things go. And this can be communication in the shadow realm, so 5D communication or whatever, and it's a flame that you just can't extinguish here. You just can't seem to blow out the flame. So that's what came out in the cleansing ceremony, my dear Capricorns. Happy Gemini season. So, you know, Gemini, it's Gemini season, so I have my twin decks here to be doing the light and the shadow. Oh, Empress in reverse, more mother energy. So yeah, we have the light and the shadow, and then we're going to use that deck for the general energy. Going to do things a little bit different. And so for Gemini season, you know, Gemini is all about communication and, you know, chatting, talking. So, and also the mental status, your mind. So what we're going to do is just see where your mind is, you know, what's going on, what are you thinking about? And then we will, go into the extended and see how we can help on the healing journey. I'm not gonna try to force too much structure for a Gemini season reading, especially with Gemini Mercury retrograde and things like that. So we're just gonna see what comes out and what we can do to help, okay? All right, let's see. Capricorn, where are you? Okay, so hold on. Yeah, I heard that this is not the deck, but winter solstice, we will let that come out. So with reflection in reverse, I feel like there is some sort of you don't want to reflect on something. Again, it was like, you know, we saw the third eye, how it was like, you know, tripping over whatever the situation is, and you don't really want to. You're trying not to wonder about it. It feels like you're just trying not to reflect back on whatever that is. But let's take a look here. you are good enough in reverse, full moon in Virgo. So whatever this is that you are not reflecting on, that you're trying not to take as a reflection of who you are, or, you know, as a divine mirror or anything, is making you feel like you're not good enough in some sort of way. I'm very sorry to hear that. This would be the full moon, or I'm sorry, the full moon in Virgo happened in Pisces season. So again, there may have been something around your birthday or around like winter, the winter solstice. Yeah, that happened. And I feel like there was something around that time that made you feel like, yeah, basically that you're not good enough. Well, you are, Capricorn. You are. Let's see. Why is Capricorn not feeling good enough? What's going on here? Coming out stuck. We have Jigglypuff using rollout and heartfelt song. So again, we have a fairy type. So this is indicating this is some sort of soulmate relationship that you have with Jigglypuff. You know, this is a singer. It could be someone that is in music, or maybe you're getting messages through music with heartfelt song. But rollout is an attack where when you use it once, you like can't stop using it for like multiple attacks. And it gets stronger and stronger the more it is. So I feel like you might be listening to some depressing music that is kind of lowering your self-worth, or reminding you of a certain soulmate in some sort of way. Let's see. It says it captivates foes with its huge round eyes, then lulls them to sleep by singing a soothing melody. So this could be a person with large eyes, could be a Cancer rising or Cancer, right? We had a lot of Cancerian energy come up in the cleansing ceremony. And yeah, so it looks like you were captivated by someone who has kind of like doe eyes or something like that. And they lulled you to sleep, which is kind of giving me this feeling of, again, this like lack of clarity, lack of information, as we saw things were being veiled. Let's see what's the light energy here. We have the Knave of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So it looks like it's like influencing your work. Knave of Pentacles is talking about, I mean, it's underdeveloped feminine and masculine energy when it comes to the physicality of the situation. So, you know, there might have been not the right proper ingredients when it comes to, you know, physically anchoring this relationship in some sort of way. But, okay. So yeah, for some of you, it is influencing your work. As you see, he's working on a project. For some of you, this soulmate is through either a computer, you know, technology-based relationship. Maybe you're not meeting in person, but you're communicating like through the internet or through your phone or something. They are collecting nuts. And with the Two of Wands here, which is my twin flame card in reverse, I feel like for some of you, it's a twin flame situation where you're wondering if you're nuts. And of course, if you know, the Two of Wands is a twin flame when you're by yourself. So I feel like you're discontent with being by yourself and you're feeling a little bit nuts, or people are telling you that you're nuts or something about this person. And again, it's really influencing, your like, you feel, a lack of worth. Let's see, what's the shadow here? It's possible that someone said something to you. Ooh, Five of Water. Someone may have said something to you online or something that made you feel like you're not good enough. They may have said something about the twin flame sort of situation, like, oh, you're asleep, or something like that. With the Five of Water, this is telling me that there is a lot of emotional turmoil hidden in the shadow, and I feel like that's kind of what you're refusing to reflect on. Some of you may be rejecting the twin flame journey perhaps, but the Five of Water is, you know, fives are numbers of change. So change is coming. But it's also a number of like chaos and things like that. The traditional Five of Water, the Five of Cups, right, is usually sadness. It's usually, you know, someone who is crying over their spilt cups. It can be, you know, someone who's drinking 5 glasses of wine, someone who's pouring out, you know, poison that's in their cup. It's usually a sad sort of emotional energy. But in this deck, it's more anger. This is like Mars, kind of like scorpionic water of I'm going to fight you sort of thing. As you can see, look, she has the torch and the sword. So there is some very aggressive feminine energy here when it comes to the emotions. But again, I feel like you're trying not to reflect on this. All right, let's see what else is going on. Don't let the past hold you back. Coming out stuck and communication is key. So I was kind of getting that there may be like, you know, shadow sort of, you know, like emotional fighting in the shadow, which again can be in the astral realm, or it can just be energetically rather than in the actual realm. You may have communicated something to this person, you know, sent them a message or something, and what I'm getting is that there is no communication at this time. With don't let your past hold you back, South Node, this is telling me that there are some karmic lessons that are holding you back here, right? Your South Node is 180 degrees from your North Node, right? So if, you know, we have your natal chart here, let's say, you know, you have a North Node in 15 degrees Pisces right here. Well, that means that your South Node is in 15 degrees Virgo, you know, 180 degrees. It's a polarity. So your North Node indicates your soul mission. And, you know, the more that you go towards your North Node, the more that you know that you're fulfilling, you know, your highest vibrational soul mission of this lifetime, of this incarnation. Similarly, you know, when you're going towards your South Node, you know that you're regressing, you're sort of taking the easy way out, you're stuck in karmic lessons and things like that. So it looks like you're kind of stuck in some karmic stuff, either from a past life or, you know, just lessons repeating. And it really has to do with this lack of communication. The new moon in Gemini, oh my gosh, as I'm just realizing, the new moon in Gemini is happening in less than 2 weeks. And that is the eclipse that is coming up, which we saw the new moon come out as the first card in the cleansing ceremony. So yeah, it looks like this eclipse season is really highlighting a lot of, you know, issues. Some of you may have a South Node or North Node in Gemini. So definitely check your natal chart to see more. But yeah, it looks like communication problems is really the issue here. This person might be communicating with you through song messages, but not actually communicating. Again, it feels like a lot of astral fighting rather than, you know, in the 3D talking. Let's see. Tell me more about this. Woo! Trainer, reverse valley. I've heard that the tables have turned completely. Things have done a 180. This is literally all about the North Node, South Node energy that we were just talking about. Trainer always talks about the other person involved. And reverse valley literally is switching. Look how you can turn it either way. And it's like, and I feel like that's, look how similar this energy is here with the reflection in reverse. It feels like you're trying to kind of put it on this person, and instead of understanding that this is a reflection of you sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because with the other person in reverse valley, I feel like they're not getting back to you. This is definitely a divine mirror situation. Whether this is your twin flame, whether this is a karmic soulmate, this person is acting as a divine mirror to you. I'm going to ask for another one. Tell me more about this. Porygon using sharpen. This person has sharpened their communication skills and they are unwilling to sort of do a flip. I'm not sure if you just heard that, but that's my dog, Bark Angel Gabriel. And anytime he makes noise, that's telling me the angels are confirming. So it feels like, and you know, Gemini is the sign of the twin flame. So for those of you where this is a twin flame situation, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah, so they have sharpened their communication in some sort of way. I'm getting a lot of internet vibes. Porygon is like lives in cyberspace basically. And so that with the laptop is really giving me sort of like an internet, or, you know, not in the 3D reality connecting this person. It may be a long distance sort of relationship or something like that. Let's see. It says, a Pokemon that consists entirely of programming code. It is capable of moving freely in cyberspace. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like this person is no longer going to switch back to the way things were. Again, I feel like the tables have really turned here. It's a karmic shift is what I'm getting. And, you know, it is entirely of programmable code. And so when it's talking about programmable code, that's exactly what astrology is, right? You learn to hack your natal code, and then you can go more into your progress chart and, you know, basically reprogram yourself into any person that you want to be. You just have to hack the basics, right? So for some of you, definitely highly recommended. Check where your south and north node is, because if you're going on karmic loops, your south node is going to tell that, as well as your descending, which is 180 degrees from your ascendant. So yeah, again, it's talking about moving freely in cyberspace. So I do feel like this is in, like, not someone that you're physically connecting with, but more on the internet or through the phone or something. Let's see, what's the light energy here? The Hanged Man. Yeah, there's a situation that has really come to an end here. Okay, the Hanged Man, no paths lead from the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is usually when you know, admit defeat from the way that you've been doing things, and that you have to stop completely in order to see things from a different perspective. That's why the Hanged Man is always upside down. Like, you know, no paths lead from it. So you need to accept that this is an ending and try a new approach. This specifically is talking about like yoga and balancing your chakras. So that may be something that you're trying to focus on. But there is an ending here. And again, I feel like it's because this other person is refusing to play out these karmic cycles. Let's see, what's the shadow? Woo, transformation. I was going to say, you know, usually when there's an ending, there's a new beginning, right? But the Hanged Man is usually, you know, it's not the Death card, but it's very similar, because the Death card is, you know, that transitionary period between death and rebirth. But the Hanged Man is all about like ending, okay? And so because we have the Hanged Man here in the light, it's an ending, but in the shadow, it's actually transforming. It's causing a rebirth. So yeah, there's heavy transformation energy going on here. This is very, very intense. So definitely some scorpionic, you know, things are very much shifting. Okay. All right, well, like I said, in the extended, we will see, you know, how we can help this situation, and then also some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. Like I said, 25% off for the extended with the promo code SECOND, all capital letters, SECOND. But let's get a dragon to bring us into the extended, please. We have two for you. First, we have the Earth and Air Dragon. Represents the perfect balance of heaven and earth. And that's honestly is what I was getting here, is this is definitely angelic energy. And I was getting confirmations from the angels, of course, like I said, from Archangel Gabriel, you know, making noise as he sleeps. But this is a divine transformation that is going on, very, very much divinely guided. Because this is coming out stuck, it is telling me what is stuck here is the earth and the air. And the earth is the physicality of it, and the air is the communication, right? And so that energy is stuck. So you might want to call in the dragons in order to help you, okay? Because this is representing a balance of heaven on earth. Look at the wings here. They're very, very similar. Stay balanced. Ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. Okay, so this is talking about what do you actually want. You need to be able to ground your vision. Again, we see that the, you know, masculine and feminine energy is a bit underdeveloped when it comes to anchoring it in the pentacle into the 3D, into the light, right? So you need to be able to ground your visions and stay balanced during this ending, right? Because it's good to let things end if they're just karmic loops, right? Okay, and then we have the Golden Atlantean Dragon. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Okay, so some of you may be star seeds, some of you may be working with crystals and such. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. So some of you are getting out of these karmic loops and endings in order for you to remember who you truly are. And some of you may be getting downloads, especially during eclipse time, which, you know, opens many portals. And you might be getting old knowledge and your gifts and talents back to reclaim your mastery as an Atlantis being. Some of your DNA may be being activated in that way. I'm getting a call to pull one of these before we go into the extended. No. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so when it comes to the Five of Water, what I heard was like, do not fight these emotions and don't fight this Five of Water energy. If this is someone fighting against you, you want to wait and postpone. Some of you may be wanting to go to war in some sort of way, but you're going to want to wait here. Imrama. Ooh. Going right to the Hangman and transformation. Where are you being called to journey to? So you are being called to go on some sort of journey, but I feel like it needs to be postponed. We saw that the Chariot was in reverse. So, you know, some sort of delay may be necessary. And where are you being called to journey to? Imrama is, I believe, the Orion Starseed Galaxy. So again, I do feel some sort of emphasis on, you know, getting starseed activations and things of that nature. So really interesting segue into the extended. So if you would like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. Again, please enjoy the 25% off. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.